cravings. Stop life, hard cravings.
All right, kittens, we are going to make mushroom steak risotto. It sounds fire. It sounds absolutely fire. That and carbonara and Alfredo are my top 3 faves. And I'm craving a mushroom risotto. It's pouring rain. My landlord was annoying again today. I am not even asking for this shit. That's the crazy part. I just wanted to watch Love Island and enjoy the drama that way. I didn't want it around me. I didn't move to a small town for drama. So let's go to the store in this small town and hold my phone in public and get over the uncomfortability of it. So, see you in a second. One thing about me that I used to hate growing up is hot sauce because my papa would use it as punishment, and now I'm obsessed. And I don't have enough, so I'm gonna get a Tabasco. I want sriracha. Cholula. I am out of Cholula. Oh, there's like a little pocket one. I love that that's on video. Short people problems. Okay, well, thank you. All for this little bitty bottle. That was so nice of her. So nice of her to help me. Don't know what's happening. Small towns, man. So they don't have any of the rice that I need to make risotto, so I'm gonna have to order it or something. They also don't have charcuterie crackers, so that's interesting as well. I stopped it. So we are going to make, what are we gonna make? We're gonna make mac and cheese, green bean casserole, and what else was it? Like a honey glazed chicken. But I want to crack for my sea salt and olive oil, Italian herb. Which one should we do? Sea salt and olive oil, harvest sweets, classic butter, pepper, rosemary, and olive oil. I think we do sea salt. Oh, that same moves. Okay. I'll see you guys at home. I only carry a basket so I don't overshop, because I do all the time, and then all my food goes bad. So, see you in a minute. They're playing Kendrick Lamar. This is the same Walmart that played the Alphabet song last time. I'm living in a fever dream. I'm convinced. Hi kittens, we made it home. I haven't quite prepped yet, but I wanted to show you guys something that I do. If you can, get rid of as much plastic as you can. I understand you can't purge everything. I put my tzatziki dip in a bowl. Lettuce in a bowl. Cherry tomatoes. Cherries. These are fire, by the way. I have gotten into doing that, and I'm convinced it makes a difference. And I got myself flowers. Okay, so I've got everything prepped and ready to go. I'm not gonna cook my chicken myself. I want to make this as easy as possible. So I have my lovely chicken breast, and all I'm gonna do is I have an air fryer. We're gonna use her. We have an air fryer. We're gonna use her. Oh, we're gonna make sweet and spicy chicken with green bean casserole and mac and cheese, but the mac and cheese will be boxed. Not making everything from scratch. So, chicken breast. You can use garlic, salt, pepper, paprika, and all that stuff. I like this, the Kinder's Buttery Poultry. It's got salt, sugar, chili powder, lemon. It's just so fucking good on chicken. And I need to add a little oil. Add some oil, just a little drizzle. I don't want to touch it. No, I don't have to touch it. You want to pat the chicken dry first. Add a little bit of oil so it doesn't like burn or any of that shit. And then your seasoning. Your seasoning also will stick to it better if it's a little wet. And what I do, literally drench it. In both hands. Oh, I have to touch it anyway, whatever. I'm watching my friend fight as well. I think they fight next. I don't know, I can't find the piece of paper that says the whole fight card. Hopefully he does well. Okay, so your chicken should no longer look like chicken. Okay, put it in your air fryer. 375, do 16 minutes. I'll wash my hands. Sorry, Charlie was being mean to the kitten. Next. I can't tell who was winning. There was like a scorecard. Who was winning? There's not. Okay, so, all right, nice. Okay, so for the green bean casserole. Okay, I want to use this dish. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but you can get a big bowl. You can use fresh green beans or canned. If you use canned, drain them. I already pre-drained them. Yes, I eat green beans like this sometimes. Them, cream of mushroom soup. Oh, you weren't going to tell me that it was in there? You're going to let me just eat it like that? Fuck, good thing I cleaned the counters. See, not everything's perfect, guys. I literally cleaned this right before I cooked because this happens more often than you would believe. I think my friend is fighting next, and if so, I need to be off this so I can yell at the screen. So, then you have that. 1 can cream of mushroom. Splishy splash of soy sauce. It's a splash. I always do like a decent amount. Like a cup and a half. That looks like a cup and a half. And then you use the milk. Then it's a half cup of milk. This is a 1/3 cup measuring cup, so I'm just gonna like eyeball it. I bet that's half. That's half. Seasonings. I'm gonna add white pepper because I ran out of black pepper. I lost it. I don't know where it went. And I am gonna add Creole. It's either that or Old Bay. Thinking this vibe. Mix it all together and you know we got the best of both worlds. Alright, then we're gonna put it in a bowl. We might do 2 dishes because I don't have the big dish in between these 2. So, yeah, half in here, half in here. Make sure if you do split up the dish, you get some milk in both of them. You want them both to be soggy wet. Right, where's my towel? Where's my towel? I always keep a little heated towel right here. Alright, green bean casserole. I already preheated my oven to 250. 350. I lied. 350. Chicken still got 11 minutes. This is going to take 20. And when I come back and I'm getting everything else prepared, I'll tell you guys a fun little story or something. What's up? Okay, so I almost grabbed that with my hands. That would have been too bad. I was able to cook it and then get lady, stop. And then get everything in a dish. I added some cheese. I freshly grate my own block of cheese because there's always that powder residue and stuff like that on pre-shredded cheese. And like, if you just buy one of those like little machines, it's so easy. It's so fucking easy. So I'm gonna add just a little bit more crushed onions on top because I like them. And then I'm gonna make the glaze for my chicken. I'm not making mac and cheese. I realize I'm not that hungry for that many carbs. So let's put this in the oven. Hi little nugget. Now for the glaze. I don't think I have a small dish. So we're gonna use this 1 cup measuring cup we could have used earlier because I think that's quite hilarious. I did look up what the glaze should be. So it's 1/4 of a cup Japanese barbecue sauce, 1½ teaspoons of honey, and then sriracha. And I got this at Costco. I haven't used it yet, so we're gonna use it, guys. So I know I don't know how many of you guys actually play Fortnite, but there are new babies in the shop. Not in the shop, there's new babies. They're called sprites. You can pick them up and each of them have different powers and there's so many different variants. Think Pokemon. What does it say? 1/4 of a cup, not a whole cup. Okay, cool. I was gonna be concerned. Then I need my honey, but there are new Sprite babies in the shop and I'm really excited about it because I've just been taking them everywhere. Let me make sure this is cooked. I think it is. I'm gonna do it just a few more minutes. A few more minutes while I make this sauce. Just while I make the sauce. Over season is a trick. Over season everything. So there's so many different Sprite babies and I really want to collect them all. Baby girl, go. Go. They're like really interested in this new kitten that I got. I went to the shelter. No, I didn't. That's a lie. I went to PetSmart and I always wanted my 4th cat to be an all black cat because my 1st cat was black, which is why I have this. Oh, this is such good honey. So good. And I walked in there for cat food, I swear, just cat food. And it is kitten season, so there's a bunch of kittens. But there was one that was a little over a year, and this is fell on us earlier at the store. And there was a kitten there that was a year and a half old. Her owners had to release her, surrender her, because the husband has cancer, and they just can't afford to take care of her and him, and it's just a lot mentally for them, which I can understand, fully understand. So I knew nobody was gonna adopt her as fast as like all the kittens, because again, it's kitten season, right? And she's all black. And when I wanted an all black cat, I also wanted the fourth cat, which is white. I just spilled that everywhere. And the reason it took me so long to find one is because I wanted one that had like something fucked up. And it said partial tripod, so not only was she a surrender because the husband had cancer, which is so unfortunate. She was born without a foot. She's a part tripod cat. She was born without a foot. So I named her Indarna. She doesn't have to like it. She doesn't even have to acknowledge my existence because she's an all black cat. But her name is Indarna from the book Fourth Wing because she had a messed up wing. So that was rude. My phone died when I was telling you guys about me naming the cat Indarna. So she has a missing foot and Indarna had a messed up wing. So hence Indarna. And then I went to the vet with a lady, which you guys saw that video. And if you didn't, why haven't you gone and watched it? Supported me. Kidding. Not kidding. Kidding. Not kidding. And the doctor, whenever I was leaving, he's like, do you want another one? I was like, look, I already got a house full. And he was like, yeah, but do you want another kitten? And I said, no, I don't need a kitten. He grabs his cat and puts it in my hands. 4 of them. 4 kittens were in my hands. And I just looked at him and I said, F you. I just cussed out at him and he started laughing. I was like, fuck you. And this kitten had blue eyes. And just like I'm collecting sprites in Fortnite, because they're Pokemon, I don't have one with blue eyes. Hi, come here. I'm talking about her. Say hello to the world. We don't have a name yet. Today's our first day running around the whole house. We have blue eyes, so maybe like Ice Baby or something like that. Who knows? Do we not like that noise? I'm making sure it's not pee. I don't think it's pee. I think she just has wet paws from the shower. I think she went and got in the shower. Okay, I'll put you down. Just kidding. It was Piddle. I'm gonna go wash my hands and put her up. I will be right back. And we're back. I'm gonna use my plate. My plate. Here's our plate. So Love Island comes on like now. And I'm trying to decide, do I go play Fortnite and collect more babies, or do I watch Love Island? I think what I should do is go try to find more babies. You know what I also think is interesting? How like back in the day, chicken breasts, I think, are so much smaller, you know, like I used to be able to eat like 2 chicken breasts, and now I eat like a half chicken breast. All right, so I'm just gonna cut this up. I'm gonna dip my chicken in the glaze, that way whatever I don't eat I can eat with the other half tomorrow for lunch. And yeah, I'm actually one of those people that as soon as I'm done cutting this and prepping my plate, I actually clean everything up first, so I don't have to after. I did the chicken taste test. Fire. We tasted the sauce. I'm not gonna use that spoon. We're gonna try. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. You want a bite? Ten. Ow. Wow, this was not my day. This is not my day. Even my landlord this morning sent me a screenshot, no context, but of a round pin, assuming that she was trying to help me. And that turned into, I don't like that you don't muck the stalls. I'm like, there's no horses. What am I mucking? I'm gonna come get my horses. I was like, hey, actually what it was she sent that, and I was like, can you ask your friend who you said to come over to my house yesterday without my permission and pick up packages outside that were yours? Like, I packed some of her stuff that she had left here, but not everything was outside, and I told her I was gonna be gone. She's like, I'll find out when I'm in town tomorrow. When tomorrow was supposed to be today. And tomorrow has turned into Monday. And I was like, you can't just give a call. I'll find out on Monday. I'm like, I don't appreciate that you're having people without my consent on the property. She's like, I don't like that. You don't muck the stalls. There's no horses. And she was like, if you don't pull the weeds, there's like no weeds. And it's also raining 5 days a week, 4 days a week at least. I have an entire lawn guy. It's just not the lawn. It's the lawn guy she originally introduced me to. And then she wanted me to work with this guy named Shane that she forgot she told me is her friend. Was like, so he'll come pull the weeds and mow the yard. And then that rock sealant that I mentioned, like where you seal the flower beds. She goes, I'll split the price with you. It's your fucking property. She's like, well, if you don't pull the weeds, you're gonna, I'm gonna start the eviction process. I was like, good luck. I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't done a fucking thing wrong. What, there's weeds outside? A few weeds. And also, in the state of Tennessee, just like every other rental, the last time I checked, which was today, I also had somebody else check for me. The lawn is actually supposed to be their responsibility. And I did tell her straight up and flat out. I was like, you know, it's really interesting that you send me a round pin this morning like you're trying to help me, and then I ask you to do something. I ask you to call somebody to make sure they didn't steal my rug on accident. And I even said, if they did, it's okay, I'll contact Amazon. I was like, you're passive aggressive. I'm gonna get my animals on Monday. Okay. You're not gonna hurt my fucking feelings. You can get your animals. I was taking care of them for free. And then we also found out, me and my friend, when we were doing our research, that she's been trying to sell this house for 2 years, rented out for the last year, and the house is valued for $592,000 and some change. She was trying to sell it for $800,000, hence nobody buying it. And then she tried to rent this place for $3,800 and then had to keep continuously dropping the price. And I'm like, the reason people probably don't want to rent here is, one, because of her. Two, she's requiring people to take care of all of that maintenance, right? Which is almost $1,000 a month. And then she wanted to keep her cow here, which let's hope she's taking her cow too. I'm not a ranch hand. Let's get that correct. And then I also don't think she likes the fact that I have over 2 decades worth of farm knowledge, and she just bought a farm. She doesn't know anything about any of it. And you rent the property. She doesn't want anyone with kids. She wants to be able to come and go when she wants. She's going to show up every 2 weeks to maintain the pool and the hot tub, which is unnecessary, every 2 weeks. And especially if I don't get in it really at all. And the garage out in the bottom, you share with her because she's going to keep her boat there. Her boat, like, dock thingy trailer. And then the tractor. I'm like, no wonder nobody wants to stay here. Like, and you're fucking crazy. I told her, I was like, look, you make me uncomfortable. How are you going to sit there and try to send me something to be nice? I asked nicely, hey, can you just make sure that person didn't take something since you had them come here knowing I wasn't here? When we had discussed you were going to come today, like today, I know she's a drunk, but by fucking God, I've never met a crazier bitch in my life. Again, I've said this in another story before. I'm my own crazy bitch. That's wild. I've never had an issue with a landlord. And it's because I won't be your friend. Like, how unsatisfied are you in your own life that you send me a helpful, here's a round pin if you want it. If you don't do the weeds, I'm gonna start the eviction process. You legally, you're fucked. I've already started multiple processes and I'm reaching out to an attorney. You're fucked because the slut was spray painted. You're violating the 24-hour notice. You're being very passive aggressive. You're an alcoholic. You were yelling slurs in my backyard. All within, today is 30 days I've been here. I can't with this woman. So I'm gonna probably go play Fortnite and watch Love Island anyway at the same time. Here's the food. You can have one more bite of this because this is fire. Okay. Bye, kitties.